So welcome to Challenge the Road. I'm back in the GR Yaris and I'm happy now. I'm happy because it is so much better. This is a really bumpy piece of road and it feels good. I took it out last night. I had a great drive. I can now see why people love the Yaris, and I'll go through what we've done. We have raised the suspension level about 15 mil. We thought it would make it stiffer, which it should because the spring is becoming more compressed, but hasn't really affected the ride. It's made it better to me. In turn, we've hardened off the dampers a bit more because I had them all on soft to work my way back because I just couldn't cope with the ride and it was bouncing my foot on the throttle. Alex at Garage 28 just said, Richard, that's just awful to drive. So the suspension's settled. I'm happy. Could it be better? Yes, it could be, but at least I can drive at 30 mile an hour and feel like I'm not on a skateboard at the moment, which is what these cars are about. They should be able to go anywhere. You don't want to feel that. The other thing we've done is change the seats. So I've gone back to the original seats, which I'm in now, and yeah, they feel really nice, really comfortable. I don't understand the other seats. I can't see them on Litchfield's website anymore. They could just go back. You could just push right back in them. Oh, someone's broken down. Hold on. I'm going to give him a hand. So the seats, I think, have made a big difference in that I feel like I've got more comfort, but I've lost nothing in support. So when I go on track, they should be fine. You're probably thinking at the moment, Richard, did you put the lowering seat kit in if you're a GR Yaris owner? No, I haven't. I've just left it, and I must say, I don't feel like I'm really too high. I feel absolutely fine. No worries. I've got very good vision. Crash helmet. I mean, I think I should have a lot of room. I've noticed the passenger seat is higher than the driver's, so that might be difficult if, you know, when we're taking passengers round, so I might have to get a lowering kit for that. But when I'm in these type of cars, I almost feel a bit like I want to feel on top of the car, and I want to feel like I've got good vision, because obviously with the newer cars you've got like the A-pillars here, they're quite bulky. Speed camera, hold on, nice and slow, Richard, nice and slow. It's 30. The next thing we've done is I put all-weather tyres on, and I knew they had improved the ride, but they've improved. I don't know if you hear this. When I went out on the Michelins, first of all, I thought there's quite a lot of noise in the cabin. I mean, we're only going slow, but I think on motorway journeys it could be quite annoying. So I've put these all-weathers on, and immediately I can tell the sound's gone on and the comfort's gone up 25%. I sent another friend out in the car and he said 20%. I think it's probably 25 in comfort. It's really comfortable. The other thing's the exhaust. It's weird because the passengers love the sound and I didn't like the sound, and Alex didn't like the sound, and the passengers do like the sound. I don't know, it just sounded too loud. I went out last night and I went for quite a long drive, and I really like it as it is with the quiet exhaust. Everything's coming from the induction and the engine. I don't know if there's speakers wired in. I don't think there is. Seems really hot in here. I've had this the other, it's on 19, it's like 100 degrees. I think this is the best way of doing it. But if I was 21 or 25, I'd probably have the other exhaust because I'd want that bit of noise and that thing. But it's not, it's very difficult for me to give opinions on stuff because I've got a lot of good cars. So it's tricky because if you go out in a GT4 RS, GT3 RS, all this, the noise of the engine, the Aston V8, all these have character. This is a 3-cylinder car because of regulations, so it's not going to have the noise. But I have got a nice bit of induction now, which I'm really happy with. And when you get out on the roads, the next thing I've done, I thought, let's book another track day. So I've got one next week, and I'm going to put this through its paces. We can wind up the damper. That'd be I'm just going to see if there's something wrong with the heating in here, because it's like it doesn't get cool. That's better. Put it on 16. We're going to go up there, and I'm going to drive the Yaris, the GT3 RS, and maybe the GT4 RS. I don't know what to do with that GT4 RS. I have to just drive it, or I don't know. And I thought, well, I'll do my videos there because I can drive the cars. I've got no issues with speed cameras, people trying to ban me, and I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going with this. You know, it's just a matter of time. We're going to get a Challenge the Road track. Just time. I have to do that. There's no issue. But in the meantime, I'm paying for the tracks for myself. I know that's costing quite a bit, but I just think my enjoyment of road driving is nearing the end. I'm nearing the end of that. You know, the AI stuff, all that, and even though, you know, we do sell AI into businesses, and I can see what's going to happen. I can see how, I'm not going to say suppressed, but how monitored we will be, and that's not good for someone like me, because you know, it's not that I want to break speed limits. It's just that I enjoy my driving, and you know, I'll be too controlled to do that. So, which is fair enough. It's not a problem as long as I've got facilities. Like, I'm now looking forward so much to next week. I mean, I've hardly been sleeping because I think I just can't wait to go on track in my own cars, my own schedule. I haven't got any hassle, can just drive them. Hopefully you enjoy them videos. Actually, I'm going to do the X5 as well, because I went out to do the X5 video and then the traffic was really bad, and I was just like, oh, come on. I'll take it on track, and I'll do slow and fast, so we do like 30-mile-an-hour stuff, 60, 90, doesn't really matter, does it? It's my track for the day, I'll do what I want. Actually, I could do 0 to 60, skids, drifts, yeah. I'll tell you what, the opening to that video is just going to be like crazy, it'll be like Cannonball Run. But going back to the Yaris, well, you can see I'm starting to smile. Now, that's how you rate a car on Challenge the Road. If I smile like a little bit, it's a good car. If I start really going like that, then you know, a very good car. If I go like this, you need to go, yeah, I'm just going to buy it. But it's really good. And along here, I couldn't do this with the old setup. This is like 35 mile an hour. Really good. And I know I'm not going to drive quicker on this video today. There's no point in going to the track anyway. I do it all on the track. It's really good, and I love the sound, and I love the induction, and I'm really getting into this car now, and I'm pleased because it's just, I was hoping it would remind me of the Subaru days, the Mitsubishi Escort Cosworth, and it is, and it does, because on the smooth A roads when it's done, it is phenomenal handling. There's no doubt about that. It feels like, say, like a slower Evo P1, but probably with more grip, because I've got a bigger tyre. Obviously I've got 4S tyres, I can't get those on Mitsubishi and stuff. So I've got very good rubber on the cars. I've got a latest, you know, this was a rally car built for the road. Now, all the other cars are road cars built as rally cars, very different. I mean, this has no relationship really to the Yaris. Yaris front end, almost Corolla rear end. It's, you know, this wheelbase is longer than a GT3, which is crazy. But I'm really enjoying it now. I've got like Apple CarPlay. I feel like I'm in a modern environment with a little pocket rocket, and I actually like it like this. Look how quiet it is. I like that. And then hold on, let's just get to national speed limit, and at least I can show you the noise now. Because on the other car it would go, and you're like, what the hell happened there? It'd just go loud, and then the exhaust noise would go, and you'd hear part of the engine. Let's just go up here. All right, just listen to this. It's nice. So I mean, still in a 40. So again, I thought this was a 60. Things keep changing. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really happy. I know I've had a lot of Yaris owners reach out to me. Yeah, happy to do some meetups. Maybe do like a cars and coffee at Buell if guys are up for that. Sooner. I want to get out. We've got more light. I want to do stuff. I'm not just sitting around. Well, you know, I'm not just going to sit around anyway, but I want to do stuff. Anyone up for that, for Buell? Cars and coffee, that's sold out this weekend at VBS. Oh yeah, I won the Lancia auction as well. Got that. That's arriving for. Actually, it's all just kicking off. It's crazy. That's how I like it. Right, let's go to part 2, and yeah, it's going to be a longer video this one. But we've got the Lancia, we've got the Ferrari, we've got all stuff. Listen to this. Nice. See you later. It's just arrived, so it's our first look at it. Looks actually good underneath. I had a quick look under there, which is the main thing, because I think we'll probably do a full restoration on this car. Right, let's have a walk round. I've had a look underneath the car. I'm really happy. That was my worry. I'll put up some pictures actually of the last one I bought, a Verde York, and how rusty it was. But this is very, very good. Really good. Really pleased. A lot of paperwork. I've got to go through that next. This is the interior. So I'm going to take the whole interior out, restore the whole car. I've just been talking to Matt Lewis about doing a bare metal respray on the car, which is what it needs really, and it's what it deserves. They're lovely cars, these. That gear lever is slightly different. I think it's off a limited edition Evo 2. I'll check that. What do you think of the Lancia? Is it a car you've always liked? Look at that in there. It's very, very good. A lot of the stuff's been replaced. Wheels are fine. They're easy to refurb. I'll put up more pictures again of the one we done before. So I purchased one back in the day, probably 2014 for 11,000. We restored it with Walkers, and we sold it I think for just under 40. But I've always loved Lancia Deltas, well, you know, they're my favourite cars. This is the third Lancia Delta. We haven't finished the other white one yet, just because we had trouble starting it. But hopefully next week it will start. And this is the auction car, lot 558. So we ended up agreeing at 60,000 plus fees. It wasn't a car I was actually thinking about overly making money on. It's just I like these cars. They make me happy. I think this car looks happy. I want to be happy. And it gives us another project to do, and keeps things ticking over. Matt's still doing the Subaru Impreza there. We've got the Vantage S he's doing. So it just keeps things ticking over. So they deliver this to Matt. He will swap it with the Subaru Impreza. I don't know what to do with the Subaru Impreza. I think I will just put it in the clubhouse, just keep it there with the 22B. But have you guys owned a Lancia Delta? Is it a dream car for you guys? We're more the record in rallying. Oh, it's probably here, is it? Yeah, World Rally Champions. I love original stickers and that. Like that. Lots of paperwork's over here, actually. I haven't even had a look yet. Let's have a look over here. So here's the paperwork. Right, I'll open this up and then we'll have a look through. There's loads of paperwork here, but obviously it's got details and names of that of the original owner, so I won't show that, but that's the booklet. Tons and tons of stuff. Actually just had some recent works as well, so yeah, it's here. Cars and Coffee Saturday, so we will put the car on display, and then yeah, just process how we're going to do it. Probably do the paintwork first, take the interior out, and then try and put it all back together. I do remember on these, actually, on the back lights, it was like a plastic, there was a plastic screw in here. They've changed some of these for metal, because I remember them being really difficult to get out and they used to just break, but you can actually buy them in orange and red. Don't know if any of them are, yeah, there's only the one that stayed in there, but and these were white. Actually, they kept the white ones there. So yeah, it's going to be a fun project. So I'm looking forward to this. Headed over to Matt Lewis now because the Aston, we said about the front bumper, that's being done. But I've changed, look at that blue, look at that. Right, rear spoiler. Had a bit of a change up here. I decided that we'll keep the carbon ends, but we'll do blue on the back, and I think it transforms it. Looks absolutely, what do you think of that now? So what I've done, I've put the Vantage S original spoiler back on and bumper, so that's over here, because I think it just looks a bit more classy. I think the big GT4 spoiler was maybe a bit too much. So this is now looking really good. Really good. I love that blue, look at that. So what's your feeling on that? Do you like the spoiler? I know a lot of people did like it, didn't like it, but I think it's come together really well now. So round here we've got the Subaru Impreza, which we've been working on. Bit of an update here. So this has been resprayed. Looking really nice. Front bumper. Oh, I love this time when it's starting to come together now, the car, all the little bits here. Actually, I don't know if any Subaru Impreza guys are on or watching, but I need some parts for here. They're like a plastic trim for this bit here. I think we've got the seal along, but just the bits on the side. Then I wondered as well, on the seats, I assume these are just a cover because there's a zip. Is it easy to just get new covers for these? Maybe someone out there could help me with that. And this can all be cleaned up. You know, I was going to sell this car on collecting cars, but I don't know now. I don't think I can. I'm going to keep it. I love it when it's been resprayed like this. I always wanted this spoiler. The original cars come with a low level spoiler, but this one just looks so good. Look at that. I bought some gold wheels for this as well, some Oz Super T's. I might put them on. But this is really close now. And when we finish this, guess what comes in? The Lancia. And we're going to go a full bare metal respray on that Lancia because I really like that car as well. So yeah, that gives you a bit of an idea of what's going on. Oh, there's all the other bits over there. Let's have a look. Let's go around. All the lights. Everything's very organised here. Especially all Matt's fishing stuff. Right, bonnet. There we go. Look at that. The arches, I mean, we had problems with the rust, but that's all sorted. Everything's here. It's going to come together perfectly. It's going to look so good. Actually, these seals, I actually painted them. Originally, they're in plastic, but I just think it looks better, makes the car look a bit lower. Let's go back round. Yeah, so quite a few updates on this video, but everything is going well. It's getting lighter. I'm happier. It looks like newts and batters are going to be changed on regulations. I don't know if you saw that in the news, literally 2 days after the video. Rachel Reeves must be a big CTR fan because she said regulations are ridiculous, which they are. Flying Subaru, look at that. Please like, share, subscribe. Got more coming soon.